is we're going to read Talking to Lily together. I'm talking, so you look at me. Then you're going to take it home, read it again for homework. Tomorrow you'll bring it back and record it, but you're going to have to be able to retell it. What does it mean if you're retelling something?
I'm saying it in your own.
You're telling me, oh, okay, so you're just going to say it's about someone called Lily?
Yeah.
Lily.
Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
No.
What do you need to do when you're retelling a story?
You have to describe what is going on
Yeah,
and what happened.
that's right. How will I know if you understand it, Hanada? How will I know if you understand what you've read?
By telling me what it means.
Cool, and what sort of things are you going to have to think about while you're telling me what it means?
What the book's about.
What the story's about? Yeah, so like remember that thing that's called the main idea? We've talked about the main idea before. What does the main idea mean, Kiana? Can you remember?
Yes,
What's actually happening in the story.
Yeah, the important stuff. Yeah, so all the important points in the story. Right. Let's read. Do you know where the end of the first paragraph is? Paragraph in the
Yeah,
text.
over there.
Okay, so read up to the end of the first paragraph, which finishes on the word magazine up there, Haneda. Okay, so just read it to yourself, and then I'm going to ask you some questions to make sure you've understood it. So just reading up to there, from there. Okay, so who is Lily, Kiana?
An old lady.
Yeah, what's special about her?
She likes dogs.
How do you know she likes dogs?
Because it says in the story.
What? Yeah, what does it say?
Everybody knows how much she loves dogs.
Kiana? It says everybody knows how much she loves dogs. What does she own? What's a kennel, Casey?
it's like a house, but it's small and there's
She owns kennels.
Yeah, I know.
So what does she own?
houses for dogs.
Houses for dogs. Okay, so she looks after dogs. Awesome. What does the last sentence in that paragraph say, Taniora?
She told me her story of my magazine.
Is it of or is it for?
Of four.
Okay, so who's she telling the story to then? If Lily's telling the story to whoever's telling the story, who is that person? For my magazine. So what might she be telling the story to?
Us.
A magazine.
So she's What's a person called who works for a magazine?
Magazine maker.
Who knows what a person's called that works for a magazine or for a newspaper? Their job.
Like to take photos.
Yeah, there's a photographer and there's a person who
Right.
writes the stuff. Yeah, an author, or they're called a reporter. So who do you think that Lily's telling her story to?
A reporter.
A reporter, that's right. So Lily's an old lady and she owns kennels, which Casey told us are little houses for dogs.
Yeah.
And she's telling her story to, what does it mean her opinion of them has not always been so high? What's an opinion?
Like
It's something like
an opportunity.
about them, like
She loves dogs now, but her opinion of them was not always so high. What does that mean?
Oh, she don't know much about them. She never used to like.
She didn't used to like them. That's right. So she's going to tell the story probably of how she got to like dogs, isn't she? Great. Where's the end of the next paragraph? Put your finger on the word that's the end of the next paragraph. Okay, read up to there. Okay, so Kiana, what's that paragraph telling us about?
She's really old.
When? What's the word that tells us when it happened?
back home.
In her youth.
In her youth. What does in her youth mean?
And
What does in her youth mean, Casey? How old was she?
She's weak.
Not weak.
Oh, she
youth.
might be in
You
her
guys are youths.
teen. Oh, she might be a kid.
Or when she's younger. So in her youth means when she was young, she had been...
In hospital
In
for a long
hospital.
time and she was really sick.
Okay. Doesn't say what was wrong with her, does it?
Might have been a little
She had spent a long time in hospital.
Okay. What does the word recovery mean? It's underlined there. You know, Taniora? Recovery?
Oh, I know.
It says her recovery was slow. It comes from the word recover. Do you want to ask one of these guys? Who do you want?
Kiana.
What does recovery mean?
When she gets better.
When she's getting better. It says her recovery was slow, so what do you think that means?
She was slowly getting better.
Yeah, it took her a long time to get better, that's right.
5 years.
Okay, so Haneda, it says there's an armchair by a low window overlooking the garden, and when she regained her strength. What does that mean, do you think, when she regained her strength,
She
Haneda?
Got her strength back.
If you regain your strength, you get something back. So what's happening to her? She's getting better, she's getting...
strength.
Stronger. She's getting stronger.
That's right,
blood.
awesome. So as she got stronger, she was able to sit in her armchair for a little while each day, okay? So we're going to read the next paragraph.
So
which
there's
stops.
something holding her arm.
Well, she's got strong enough to hold herself up. She's sitting in an armchair. That's like an easy chair, like your lounge suite chair. Do you know what an armchair is? Like a lazy boy chair? You know that's an armchair because it's got arms that you rest your arms on. Okay, go from rough and go to there.
She didn't like dogs.
There's the paragraph. It stops there.
She
Okay?
didn't like dogs.
No. You know what this word means?
Comes outside the window.
Appetite.
Yeah. Do you know what that means?
Like,
Think about that one while you wait for it.
what does that say?
Mm.
Is it like what you're doing?
Stretch it out.
Like,
Read the sentence. It will make sense if you think about it. Good girl.
Showing him away. She had very little
Appetite.
appetite, but
Something to do with this.
she didn't waste any food?
everything
If you have little appetite.
that was cooked
Or you didn't really like that food?
Not like. We'll talk about it in a minute. Okay, stop. Did you get to her? Okay, right, well, I forgot to push record before, but can you guys remember what the word where it said little appetite meant?
Yep.
What did it mean?
She didn't eat much.
Not that she didn't eat much, but she...
She didn't want to eat it.
Because she wasn't very...
Hungry.
Okay, awesome. So what's happening at the end of this? Casey?
She didn't want to. She didn't want to eat the stuff that is on her tray. So she gave it to the dog because the dog really wanted it.
Yeah, cool. What else, Anita?
When she gave the food to the dog, the dog was making her feel better.
Yeah, it was making her feel better. That's right.
And Ruff came every day and to get the food, and she got slowly.
Yeah, and we both enjoyed it. So probably feeling good made her get better faster too, eh? The dog made her feel better.
Dog.
What does the word dismay mean? It's got a line under it. She looked with dismay at the meal on her tray.
Oh, she looked angry.
She looked
Disappointed.
Disappointed or...
Upset.
Yeah, sad. So dismay means
Just
sad
too
or
much.
disappointed. Yeah, oh my goodness, I can't eat all of this. Yeah, I don't usually have that problem. Okay, so could you please, before you put it in your bag, don't worry about the questions at the bottom. You can look at them if you want to later, but really you're going to have to be able to retell it to me tomorrow, as well as read it to me tomorrow, so you need to read it for homework. Can you just write your names at the top, just in case I find them around the place, and then put them straight in your bag?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I put mine up
Cool.
there.
Off you go.
Okay.